cops, nothing, you know, none of this would have happened. Well, yeah, I mean, have you seen videos of dudes on bath salts trying to fight cops? It's never, it's not something that one person can deal with usually. Didn't do? What are you saying? Oh, I see. Anyway, we leveled up Zeldest here. I just kind of been autopiloting my way through the levels. What do we want to give him? We gave him Pathfinder for some reason, I guess because I was... Gosh, I don't remember why I gave him Pathfinder. It's not a bad trait, or it's not a bad perk, but I don't remember why I gave it to him. Probably because I was giving him quick hands and whatnot, so he could step up and switch to the speed him and attack. Yeah, eventually we're going to give him Polar Mastery. We could give that to him right now. What are they writing about now? There's a guy named Jacob, I forget his last name, who he had, for one thing, he was a rapist. Convicted, I believe. He had warrants out for his arrest, and he was shirtless and next to a car, his own car, I believe, and 4 cops had guns drawn on him, I believe, after they had already physically tussled with him. And he's just sort of, there's this video of him just sort of calmly, well, not calmly, but sort of irreverently walking around the car while all the cops are shouting at him not to do that. They're trying to get him to stop, and he just ignores these 4 cops with guns drawn on him, walks around his car, opens up the car, they're all shouting, don't do it, don't do it, and he just reaches in, the cops can't see what's in the car, so he could very easily be reaching for a gun. One of the cops tries to pull him away, doesn't work, presumably because he's high as a kite. I'm willing to put the money on it now. Anybody wants to bet me $1,000 that the toxicology report doesn't come back showing this dude was high, I'll take the bet. But anyway, he reaches into the car, and, you know, at that point the cops have a life or death decision to make, which is, well, either he's reaching for a gun or he's not. I have to assume he is, or else my life is at risk and bystanders' lives are at risk. So he ends up getting shot, you know, because he couldn't bother to do what the cops told him to do. He didn't actually die. He's paralyzed, I guess, or they say he could be paralyzed. I don't think the doctors know yet. But yeah, that's why Wisconsin is burning to the ground right now. You know, for this guy who was a felon. He was a rapist, you know, and he couldn't do what the cops told him to do, which were very simple orders, just like, don't move, you know, let us arrest you, let us have a chat, you know, and it's just like, I'm supposed to feel sympathy, you know? Yeah, why is this controversial? Like, you know, I don't care if the guy's white, black, any other color, whatever, he could be green for all I care. If you do this stupid shit around cops, you know, obviously, is it ideal? No. But, you know, it's either at the end of the day, the cops have a choice to make, which is it's either my life at risk or it's the suspect's life at risk. And if the suspect is doing things that blatantly put bystanders' lives at risk, cops' lives at risk, I mean, eventually you're going to have to use lethal force. That's just the policy. And what's the alternative? To have the cops do this job that puts their lives at risk, you know, and not give them the tools that they need to have in order to defend themselves? Who would take that job? You know, what sane person would take a job that requires them to not be able to defend themselves, you know, when they're put in life-threatening situations? It's crazy. I see people on Twitter saying, oh, well, they should have used a taser. I think they actually did try the taser and it didn't work because, surprise, tasers don't work as well on people who are high as hell. On some people, it just doesn't work on at all. Oh yeah, well, I mean, you could hear the panic in the officer's voice. They knew where it was going. They were saying, you know, don't do it, and he did it. I mean, he did it. What do you do at that point? What's the, you know, what were the cops supposed to do? And I see people on Twitter like, oh, well, they should have tackled him. Well, from what I understand, they were already trying to tussle with him, and it wasn't quite working, you know. I mean, that's the question, is like, would these people be happier if the cops had been shot instead? And honestly, I think the answer is yeah, they would be. I think that's exactly what they want. You know, and I realize I'm asking a stupid question here, but it's just like, it's wild to me that, you know, how do these people expect law enforcement to work in this country? You know, like, how do they expect it to function? Anyway, I'm obviously ranting about something that's not Battle Brothers, so I'm going to try to get back to leveling up Zeldest here. Anyway, free shit is the reason to riot. Maybe. I mean, I think it's the media. I think it's the media whipping people into feeding frenzy, basically. Everything's got to be racist. Everything's got to be something to be outraged about, even when it's not, you know. And it's just, part of it is views, and part of it is I genuinely believe that the media in America hates America, you know, which sounds like a pretty wild thing to say, but it is what it is, man. I can't think of any other reason why they would lie so constantly and so consummately. You know, every single time something like this happens, it's lie after lie after lie after lie. You know, just really shameful. You know, I have literally no respect for somebody when I find out that they call themselves a journalist in America, because journalism is dead in America. You know, it's basically propaganda. Anyway, what should we give Zealous here? The problem is I want to give him polearm mastery, but the speedum is not a polearm, and I don't really have a polearm to give him. I have this battle standard, but this guy's using it, and for good reason, because he's our resolve bro. So, well, first of all, I'm going to pop the three-headed flail on my boy here. It's not a lie. It's not lying if you give a 5-second redaction 3 weeks later. Did they ever retract the hands up, don't shoot thing, which turned out to be based on a lie? I don't think they ever retracted that. And even if they did, the damage is done, as I'm sure that you're implying. I mean, you've already incited riots basically with completely reckless reporting. So at some point you have to ask yourself, like, do these people, like, is the media trying to get people killed? You know? Again, sounds like a crazy question, but as best as I can tell, the answer is yes. You know? Just based on the way that they report these things. Alright, so I think I do want to give him polearm mastery, just sort of, you know, prospectively, so to speak, because I am going to have I'm going to have more pikes later. On the other hand, okay, Overwhelm's out. He doesn't have enough initiative. I could just go ahead and give him rotation. That might be cute. Yeah, that could be cool. Maybe try that frontliner thing where we rotate in dudes with shields and polearms and have like 2 lines of guys that you were talking about earlier. I think Angry brought that up. Say without a doubt the American media are run by insurgents, no bamboozle. Well, I think the only thing I can say for sure is that it's run by people who don't like this country very much and want to cause havoc. They know exactly what they're doing. Fair point. I mean, yeah, I mean, no, I believe it. I can definitely believe that just based on results. I could see it if it was like 1 or 2 times they accidentally do something like this, but the fact that it's just so goddamn consistent is very suspicious. Alright, yeah, we're gonna take rotation. I think I might actually take rotation on all these dudes. Next level, we'll probably pick up Nimble with him. We're trying to build everybody as Nimble for the most part. Alright, down to the hub we go. Finally gonna complete this mission. I think we might start the rotation meme, yeah. I think maybe. It's gonna give me a lot more options in the fight for saving my dudes. I'm about to make a ton of money at Tahab. If we're lucky, it's gonna have ambush trade routes. Give me that cash. Nope, it's a good harvest. Well, taxidermist is here. Let's make the hyena mantle. I think that we'll put the hyena mantle on the leather lamellar armor because the mantle does not the mantle does not add fatigue, right? And this is essentially the best body armor you can get outside of, like, I think assassin gear for Nimble. So we'll just do this. Have this very stylish hyena mantle now. Pick up a serpent scale mantle as well. which does add fatigue. And makes you resistant to fire and firearms, so you use that for fighting the southern guys. 313, 247. Let's add 30 durability to this guy. Boom. Not bad. Now, I'd like to sell my trade goods and make a big chunk of change. And it looks like the prices for this are quite good. Actually amazing, even though this is not ambush trade routes, so I'm just going to sell them. We're getting ripped off on the price of wine, and I'm very confused on why. Oh yeah, because this is good harvest. Okay, so we'll save that and go to a different city. We're gonna sell all this stuff. Keep the heaters. I feel like I should keep the Nomad Light Helmet. We could potentially find use for that on a nimble guy. Okay. Composite bows. Composite bows we might keep. Have all our guys in the back start with range and then swap. It's pretty good. Sell the arrows. Notice we haven't seen a single champion, by the way. Alright, so we have 4,000 gold. That's not half bad. We could, in fact, hire another, well, if we had 1,400 renown, which we're getting reasonably close to, I could hire another of these guys. Oh, wait. There's a free seat. Is that... Yeah, there's a free seat. Okay. What should we get, guys? I might let chat decide, actually. You know what would be cool is if I could get the scout. Just to move faster. We need to fight another battle against beasts, though. I think cartographer is the real meme. I bet you we could just, like, get a ton of money really quickly if we picked him up. And just did some exploring. Kind of difficult though with militia, because we have such high costs for walking around. Could take the lookout, I guess. You know what? I might actually get the lookout, because with him, we can check on footprints, and I can see exactly what's going on, and we could take more overworld fights, potentially. Yeah, I think I might do that. On the other hand, we were thinking about taking the alchemist. If I craft 11 more items, we could maybe get money. You can get 650 gold off each snake oil that you make. Basically, we're looking for ways to make money. The ambition mission is a big oof, is it? Only 8 more items need to be crafted, and we can, we have the stuff to do it right now, actually, if I want to. Because I remember I've been not selling anything. So I've got 3 brains, I've got 3 jagged fangs. In fact, well, I could make war dog armor. Okay, I guess I can't make everything. I could go ahead and make this large powder bag, which I'm going to want at some point anyway. But yeah, you're right. We don't have the stuff to make everything. Go ahead and make that just to get that stuff out of my inventory, I suppose. Yeah, if we just take some beast missions, we're okay. Could this be a beast mission? Collection of cruel beasts that are harvested. Hey, sweet, it's a beast mission. Yes. So the only question is... Oh, let's go ahead and sell this crossbow. The only question is... What do I do with this money? Do I hire somebody? I'm tempted to purchase these spices and stuff and just head north after doing this mission. Well, let's see what kind of beasts we have to fight. It's probably going to be a ton. Yeah, 10 hyenas. Remember the time we fought a bunch of hyenas and it turned out they were frenzied? I bet you I'm going to have that exact same problem here. Chase me, please. Yeah, they chase me. Alright. Just a group of normal hyenas. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'm going to pull their dumbasses over to this raider camp. And we'll see if I've ruined my life by doing that. Because they will straight up come right to me on turn 1 if they want to, so this could be an issue. On the other hand, it could be hilarious. Time to have some desert fun in the desert sun. Oh, hello. Unknown garrison. Is this snakes all over again? Oh, no, no, no. Alright, so there's a plethora of nomad outlaws, some nomad archers, a nomad leader, a desert stalker, and an executioner. Something tells me 10 hyenas are not even close to good enough. It's like Sea of Tent for orcs. Yeah, we would need a whole army of northerners probably to help us with that. Or just like a nice little pack of unholds. I've discovered that like 4 frost unholds can beat any camp ever of anything. Except maybe barbarians. T4 units, yeah. They are. Okay, this we can do. Okay, fingers crossed, guys. Oh no. No, no. 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 No, they're going the wrong way, you guys. Are they at least not frenzied? I haven't checked. Oh, they're frenzied. Oh, yeah. Every single goddamn one of them. I think we just go southwest. Feels like a TPK. I don't think it's a TPK. They could just decide to start fighting these dudes. This is going to be super lame, though. I don't think the open mouths determine whether they're frenzied or not. Maybe. I feel like I've seen regular hyenas that look like that. Somebody needs to call the dog catcher, man. Okay. So we'll see what they choose to do. I suspect they're going to go for my fragile backline. Who let the dogs out? Who indeed? Fingers crossed. Heart of the cards. Come on. No. Every single one of them? Really? That's outrageous. Well, no, that's only 6. So maybe 4 of them are going for the nomads? The nomads ran away so they wouldn't get aggro. These assholes. Ah. Alright. I need to do some damage to these things. Alright, so this is fun. This is a learning experience. Never try to use hyenas to beat camps. They move too fast and they go straight for your backline. We'll probably... This may very well be a TPK, actually. We're definitely going to lose guys this fight, unless I get just outrageously lucky. Yeah, I know, it totally makes sense. Just really a thing that makes perfect sense. Not ridiculous at all. See, that's the thing, is like, I think the developers of this game, they were too wrapped up in whether they whether they could set this up to have a really strong AI. Well, not quote unquote strong AI, but you know what I mean. Like a powerful, smart AI in terms of playing the game intelligently. They were so wrapped up in wondering if they could do it that they weren't really sure, or they didn't really put any consideration into whether or not they should do it for all enemies. You know, because hyenas are... What are they, like genius hyenas? Why do they know what a bow is? Early Nintendo difficulty? I guess. But, like, yeah, now I have to deal with this bullshit where I'm getting attacked on both sides because I guess the nomads are best buds with the hyenas, basically. I mean, they have archers too, and they're going for my archers. In fact, their archers are less armored than my archers are. Make it extremely difficult for new/regular players. Well, I mean, I don't even know about that. Like, the thing is, I just want the game to make sense, you know? And there's little things like this, little things I can complain about because it's like... This just doesn't make sense, basically. We're dodging a lot. That's nice. Next turn we take a ton of damage, though. If I don't kill half these guys. Literally every hyena attacking me instead of the nomads. That's fine. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Okay. Rip this run. Not necessarily. We're gonna cause morale issues for a lot of these guys. $54. Let's get that one. Monero doesn't have quick hands, unfortunately. It's better if I pull out my war fork, probably. Oh, he hadn't reloaded. Dang. Zach George does have quick hands. Yes. 68% miss. Do separate groups have different morale checks when their buds get killed? Do you mean if I attack the hyenas, will the nomads get scared? No, they won't. In fact, they might get morale bonuses, if I remember correctly. So we can't kill any nomads, basically, until we kill these hyenas. Zeldus does not have quick hands. We're going to move him like this, and we're going to try to hit this guy. Damn it. Go ahead and swap the speedham. Oh, did he? Oh, he does have quick hands. Whoops. 110, 110, 110, 90. Defense of 17 versus Defense of 20. Okay, so we will not rotate in unless I want to rotate in for Hangry Man. Whose defense is outrageously high. Okay. Just pass turn. Saruman can't throw. He has to swap. I'm going to go for a puncture because while it's less chance to hit, if it does hit, well, it could have caused a morale problem. Rough fight. Oh hey, look, they're finally going for the... Some of them are attacking the nomads. A very small amount of them. This isn't looking that bad, actually. This is where the real problem is. Holy shit, our defenses are working. They immediately make the hyenas run. Just by walking up to them. Secretly, they're all wearing direwolf pelts. Damn, dude, we're not losing. Okay. Awesome. Hey, they're not attacking me. Alright, this is okay. Well, I don't even want to attack this thing. I want to attack the outlaws because we still have to beat them. We still have to beat them. Look at Husni the Raven here, by the way, the leader. He's got some armor that I'm really going to want. I'm not going to try to stab him to death, though. Well, I might. I guess Saruman is right here. I think the nomads actually have higher initiative than the hyenas, which is just incredible. You are still alive, Saruman. Okay, let's see, maybe I should just step up and mess with this guy's defenses. Yeah. As for you, you get booped on the snoot there. And now he's running away. Yeah, we're safe from hyenas for the most part. It's very cool, baby. Okay, do I bother to attack this hyena? I almost want to leave that hyena alive just to force these guys to have something to do next turn. AKA attack the hyena, not me. I think that's correct. Okay, yeah, that is correct. Let's swap to the crossbow, which we do for free. Move like this. Reload and fire. We missed, but we still hit a nomad, which I'm cool with. Okay, as for Saruman here, again, we could attack 3 times. I think I'm just going to actually pass turn. I could shield wall. I just want to build up my fatigue, really, so I can start stabbing Husni the Raven. Maybe we will try for that armor. It's a risky play, though, with all these big two-handers around here. Sorry if you guys are able to hear the rainstorm sounds, by the way. We do have to deal with this hyena still, actually. was hoping Lumberlegs could do that. We'll see if that works out for him. Fresh Meat's just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna try to kill this axe guy. Damn. Okay, as for Asimov, we could attack the hyena. I think we just pass turn and get our fatigue back. Yeah. Crap, can't attack the head with Lash. Not enough fatigue. Can't hit anything. I'm amazed at how well we crushed the hyenas. Very surprising. Now we just need to beat the two fights in a row, basically. Yeah, we had a couple hyenas help us out. Oh, those are regular hyenas. I see. That's why they're crushing them. They got to fight. These assholes got to fight the non-frenzied hyenas while I got all the big boys. That's amazing. That is really something. Alright, well, we have no choice but to engage in a fight with these dudes. Merrow needs to get out of here. What we're going to do is we're probably going to use, what is it, Zeldest? Is he the one with the rotation? Yeah, Zeldest is going to move forward and rotate him out. Axelad absolutely needs to die. No question about that. Speed'em guy goes like this. We'll just pass turn. He'll have something to attack, I'm sure. 42. I wonder if Hoosney has rotate. I bet he does. Okay, we're going to wait with Merrow. Went for 3 punctures, only landed 1. Was really hoping to kill him, so I wouldn't... I don't care about his armor, I just wanted to do enough damage, you know, that he died. Christ. Okay. Okay, Merrow's dead. Not that surprising. There's nothing I could do. I could either walk away and risk getting hit by the axe, or I could stand there and... You know, I mean, I guess I could have moved Hangry Man up next to the Nomad Outlaw. Maybe. I don't think there was enough space. Sucks. I don't think Merrow was that good of a bro, though. 40, more like 0. Yeah, I know, right? This is why I don't fight Nomads fairly, though, because they all have... Look at how many two-handers there are, you know? It's crazy. I don't want to move up here because these guys will then be able to do stuff. Yeah. Let's finish off those hyenas, I guess. He will go here and risk getting killed by Mr. Pole Mace Man. I don't want to move Asimov there. Because again, hammers could hit him. So move Zack like that. Christ. Okay. I could really use just a little bit of luck here. Finally. Pocket Sand strikes again. Okay, let's see if Nomad Outlaw gets another one-shot. Nope, hits a shield, okay. So I could try to stun this guy, I suppose. 37% chance, and then 75. Very unlikely to work. I think we just try to hit the guy with the hammer, which takes us nowhere, unfortunately. Ooh, I think Saruman's gonna die if I don't rotate him out, which I can't because... Well, actually I could move up, rotate, rotate, if we got Vovin out of the way, which we can't. So we'll wait. Sack up here. 60%, 65%. Tank this out with quick hands, get another attack in. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so what we can do is we can move Zeldust, after we move Sneedman, we can move Zeldust up, swap, swap, assuming he has the fatigue to do it, which I don't think he will. Which means that Saruman probably just dies. Okay, as for fresh meat here, he has no real choice except for to shoot twice at 5%, which is awful, but what are you going to do? Get 2 stacks of fast adapt, I suppose. Gonna mess with this guy's defenses. Okay, so what does this cost? 25? Yeah, it's not possible. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I wait with him, we can move Asimov out of the way. Now, obviously, this puts Asimov in a terrible position, but he's still got armor and he's still got a shield. He also has the ability to slap this guy and miss. Whatever. I'm gonna wait with Lumberlegs and we're gonna see if we can't just get attack of opportunity kill there. Of course. Not that it matters. And this very well could still be a TPK. Almost. Not quite. Okay, so I care more about saving Saruman than I care about saving Zeldust. Both are level 6, I believe. But Saruman has, if I can find him. I wonder what his base defense is without Sipar shield. Anyway, he's my dagger master, whereas, well, no, both of these guys are really good. I guess I don't want to lose either. Well, really, really good as far as this team goes. Alrighty. Oh yeah, they all have rotation. Why wouldn't they? Of course. Alright, Enish is almost dead. There's no way he's going to live through this. Unless I get incredibly lucky. Surprisingly, Zeldust is untouched. Whoa! Oh, that's cute. All that work to rotate Saruman out, and he gets hit anyway by the old pole mace. Fucking hyenas, man. They didn't work the way I thought they worked. I thought for sure at least half of them would go for these guys, just because I knew they would have archers in the back with no armor. At this point, I'm convinced that the AI specifically goes for the player more often. Like it has weighting. It's weighted to go to prioritize attacking the player if it has a choice between attacking the player and attacking another AI. Even if they're both hostile, even if the AI is more susceptible. I'm convinced that that's the case. So we're going to have to play around that from this point forward, which means if something is faster than me, you cannot use it to take a camp easily. It's got to be the same speed as you, or it just doesn't work. Which is fine. I had to test it. Could we have? No, we can't quick hands. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna lose a ton of guys here. I know it. Oh my god. My guys are having morale failure too. Hey, I go for the stun and it actually works. Amazing! Step forward and block these two guys from shooting. Attack the guy who really needs to die and it didn't work. Just do a regular attack here. And again, fail. Fuck. Okay. Alright. Asimov is actually dead, so we may have just lost our famed armor. Who else died? Enish got struck down. The AI fatigue thing is bullshit. Yep, it is. It is. You know, reciprocity is something you would like to be able to expect in a game like this when you're dealing with human opponents, but it doesn't exist. We should have rallied, probably. Now I've got Zeldust running away. I mean, there's no choice, really. I just have to duke it out with these guys until one side's dead. This went about as bad as it possibly could have in the second half. Okay. Why are we still here? Well, what do you want me to do? Run away? This is not a game that allows you to run away. Unless you want to lose all your guys. %, 5%. Just swap. But yeah, I mean, it's a good lesson to learn, because I do think that taking camps with third parties is a really crucial part of this game if you want to get famed items in a reasonable time frame. So, I mean, knowing how to do it safely, you know, I'm sure there's tons of tricks to it. Okay, so I could rally, and that would help the morale of this guy, potentially this guy. Not these guys, they're too far away. Or we could attack. I think I am going to rally. 57% chance to hit. First we're going to move. Yeah, it didn't. It only helped one of them. It drops off with distance. That's why I got closer to my other guy. Christ. Yeah, we're going to lose this fight. I bet. I'd like to use my goblin poison here. I like how my puncture missed, but the regular attack hit. Okay, Hey, my boy has stopped running. For now. Oh, he doesn't have the fatigue to fire. Well, nothing to do but duke it out. R.I.P. Green Eggs and Slam. This is looking like a wipe. Oddly enough, we still have the numerical advantage, but... Oh my god, I shouldn't even be bothering to rally. It sucks so much with his relatively low resolve. I was hoping to stop this guy from fleeing, but... I understand needing fatigue to reload a crossbow, but to fire... You see, you're just so tired, you can't even hold the thing up. You're like, oh, I can't do it. To be fair, it is a pretty heavy-looking crossbow. Oh, right. Not enough fatigue to attack and move. Okay, Just trying to get some of that sweet, sweet armor penetration, but we missed. But yeah, the fatigue thing you mentioned earlier is just enormous. These guys should be as huff-huffing, you know, they should be huff-huffing as hard as I am. But they're not, you know. So they get their full attacks every round, and I'm down to 1 on a lot of my guys. Okay, this guy doesn't have armor left, so we hit him. I cannot move an attack with this guy, so he's just going to go like this and stop. Miss with Voven. Send up the Sneed Man. Swing on that outlaw and fail. Swing on that outlaw and fail. Switch to my Speed'em here. Certainly will swing on the guy that will probably die if he's hit. Hey, we succeed. Really hope we didn't lose our, Actually, that was 2 famed items, come to think of it, that Asimov was holding. Hey, finally broke my Sapar shield. Took him long enough. Okay, it looks like we get to keep the mace at least, but we may have lost the famed armor. Northern Raiders next. I will do a poll if we retire. It looks like we might not have to retire though. But yeah, I'm down for whatever start, whatever Twitch chat wants to see. Okay. Why not Lone Wolf? We could do that. I started out a Lone Wolf before, and then the DLC hit, and I kind of deleted it. With at least one good bro. What do you mean? Do you want me to play like a seed that guarantees he's good? We could do that. 51%, 40%. Go for the leader at this point. Okay, we got the archers somewhat locked down, but they're actually doing serious work to my guys still. Uh-huh. Come on, man. 9. Okay, they have 9 lives just like the brigand leaders. That's interesting. Do got 2 turns in a row. Yeah, the game, I don't know, it does weird things with initiative to where, like, you'll see them, you know, and I understand waiting exists in this game, but it seems like, I think that all of these guys have relentless, which means that wait does not send them to the back of the queue next turn or impact their initiative in any way. So they'll wait 1 turn, they'll act at the end of that turn, and then they'll act again at the beginning of the next turn. So it's like every single guy has adrenaline all the time, which is, seems a little overtuned to me, but, hey, what do I know? Missed. Bro, I'm getting out meleeed by their archers on Hangry Man. Okay, Lord Tom's dead. The remains of our team here. Retire this shit. Well, I mean, it's not like we've lost. I mean, we still have a team. And we still have famed items, presumably, well, 2, maybe even 3. Well, I mean, part of the game doesn't scale those, the thing. You can always bring a campaign back, so I've been very quick to retire before. Something we could do is we could just, like, not retire, save the game, and start a new one. You know, and maybe revisit this militia at some point. I'd be down for that. I don't think I'm going to quit, though. I think I'm going to try to free myself of that unfortunate habit. A fresh start does sound pretty good right now, though, I have to agree. Being more aggressive than the early game and taking fights. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Alrighty, let's look at the aftermath. Oh no, we did lose our body armor. The famed armor. RIP team. Alright, we'll do a poll if you guys want me to. Did you miss something? Yeah, you missed a horrible team. Or a horrible team kill. Or total party kill, I should say. Except it wasn't a total party kill, we still have guys. The end. I mean, I'm honestly less sad about losing so many bros than I am about losing the famed item, you know, the famed armor. That was our first famed armor, too. Well, well, well. Need that blacksmith, man. If you have any famed items, you should be... Yeah, if you have famed armor, I've decided that the blacksmith should be your priority. Alright, we'll do a little poll on Twitch here if you guys want me to start a new run or not. Otherwise, we'll try to salvage what's going on with this, these militiamen here. We could at least finish the crisis, you know, before retiring. Or we could just go ahead and retire. God, what a brutal fight. Oh wait, no, this was the first armor we got. The other one wasn't actually as good. So losing it is not as huge of a deal. At least Enish is still alive. Well, he's missing a finger now. Which is one of the least painful things, I guess. What a moment to start watching. Well, the thing is, I learned my lesson, which is that you should not drag hyenas into a camp fight. They move too quickly. They have too many AP per turn is what it is, and the AI really super prioritizes attacking your guys over the enemy, even if the enemy is easier to kill or has less defenses. Yeah, we can make smoke potions. Anyway, I see that you guys have voted for a new run, so we'll call it quits on the Militia. I will not retire. You know, we'll save and quit, right? But we'll keep it as a campaign that we can load later if we feel like slogging it through. Because I do want to. What I would like to do is I'd like to finish, if possible, I'd like to finish 2 crises on every single origin with the DLC installed at some point. So maybe we'll come back to that when we're feeling like doing something frustrating. Alrighty, give me a second here, and we'll keep going. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.